We worked on a deal for 6 months to buy 305 units. Long story short, the financials that were given to us were inaccurate, about $50,000 a month light. It was 140-ish, 145. And that put stress on you financially. So we were paying preferred returns. That was the worst feeling of my whole career. By far.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. And if you have been watching me, you probably know what I'm about to say next. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here today. Like I really am, every day, to be able to do this, bring you guys this great content, bring y'all incredible people who are doing incredible things in their space. Is so exciting for me. I love meeting new people, connecting with people, and connecting them with you. And today is no different. I have someone, listen, this person and what they do, they are battle tested. They are great to do business with. And I know, I can say all these things, but I'm telling you, their track records speak for themselves. And I'm just excited for you to get to know them, for you to be able to see things from their perspective and from their experience. And so I'm so excited to introduce you all to Mr. Dan Costantino. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, Quentin. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. Did I say that last name right, sir?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think you kind of helped me out with that, but the audience don't need to know about that. But you gave me a memorable. You gave me a
Hey,
memorable.
listen. My wife introduces herself like that, so that tells you something, right?
Listen, no shame. No shame. This is who I am. This is who you married. I love it.
Yep. I've been called, Constantinople, Costantino. She's like, no, Costantino, like I cost a lot of money.
I
So.
love it, man. But listen, y'all, you work hard, you get to play hard. You know what I'm saying? So,
And that was one of my big lessons from someone. He says, hey, if your significant other is gonna participate in the grind, they need to participate in the spoils. So that really, I came from not much, and I was pretty cheap, even when we had money.
Yeah. No, man, I hear that. And that's real, man. Like, we work hard for a reason. And so why not enjoy the fruit of our labors, within reason, but still, we work hard. We work hard for them, to do what we able to do. And so that's beautiful, man. And so I love it, man. I love it. I just see this is going to be a great podcast where people is going to find very much value in what you have to say. And so, Mr. Dan, I'll be honest, man, I just want to dive in. I want you to take people into your world. People may not be familiar with you. So tell us, man, tell us what your main focus is these days. And also, if you don't mind, tell us what markets you're operating in as well.
Certainly. So I'm out of Pittsburgh, born and raised, lifelong Steelers fan, as we've talked about.
Wait a minute, we're having technical difficulties now. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I was a career salesman in the trucking and logistics world. So we did, over the road trucking, we did air freight, we did ocean freight. I kind of did all those things throughout my 15 years. And as a salesperson,
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
you never think they pay you enough, right? I was a cocky salesperson. I can admit that now. So at some point they started messing with my compensation, and I'm like, I'm going to do something on the side. I tried trading stocks for a couple years, and I'm too emotional for that. So I was like, what about real estate? So I went into real estate because I listened to Rich Dad Poor Dad, as many careers were started. So I started flipping houses, and then I had a couple houses that I didn't think I would get a good return on flipping. So I kept them as rentals. And then when I got to about 5 units, and I side hustled for about 5 years with my career. Um, when I got to about 5 units, I just modeled out in a spreadsheet what I would have in 10 years. And I couldn't believe the numbers. It was way better than flipping to me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where the switch flipped. In those first 5 years, I came up with about 30 units is where I built it to. And at that point, it just got too hard. I was cheating on my job because I wasn't, I was really focused on real estate. And I was also what I would say cheating on my passion, which was real estate, by going to work every day and, trying to sneak out lunch and make calls to subcontractors to go look at deals. So I just came to a breaking point at 2019 and quit my career and went full time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that. I've never quite heard that before, cheating on your passion. And that just paints a vivid picture of you knowing where your home is versus where the side thing is, right? Like what
Yeah.
you're supposed to be married and tethered to. And I love that, man. I love that approach. I love that mindset. And I know, you say you did the flipping for 5 years. I know it's not always easy just to make the switch, right? And it's
Yeah.
not even now that you made the switch, it's not always easy in this climate. So what's been the key to keeping that machine that you have running smooth?
It's people for sure. When I quit, again, we had 30 units and I kind of diverged there, but we have over 600 units now.
Yeah.
Um, and we do hard money lending. We originate. We're small. We originate about 6 million a year now.
Yeah.
But we fund local projects that are committed to improving our communities. It makes us some money. It makes our investors money. It's a way for me to mentor people without, doing it just for a cup of coffee. Right? We're
Yeah.
getting paid a little hard money rates, but I get
Yeah.
to mix it up with my bars. I have great relationships with my bars, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to people. I know a lot of people preach systems, everything else, but it's people. My first employee was my lead carpenter, and he's been with me since 2019. So, over 6 years now, or right around 6 years. There was a little time where we floated into it, but he emailed me one time and said, "Opportunity of a lifetime." I love that subject line
Yeah.
for him. But he was one of my contractors I subcontracted out to,
Yeah.
and he offered to come work for me full time because he could see we were headed. And I don't even think I saw that we would have over 600 units at this point and almost 30 team members.
Yeah.
It's pretty special. It's pretty fun to think back on.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so I hear you. I know a lot of people talk about systems, and I think we can agree to some degree. We understand that systems, but to me, you have a system, and at the top of that system is people. Like that's where it all starts. And I think with that in mind, I think that's why you keep being successful because you have your system, your tunnel vision. No one's like, no. The main thing I'm gonna make sure I do is connect, serve, partner with people. And so that I hear it loud and clear. I hear your system coming through loud and clear, man.
We have an intranet site. We have pretty playbooks. We have all that stuff. You could have the best SOP in the world. Most people don't open up that book or click on that file, right?
Come on. Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. So
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you have to have that framework documented, and we do. We have
Yeah.
more looms and Google Docs and
Yeah.
they call it Google Sheet Empire
Yeah.
that you can shake a stick at. We have
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
ultimately, you have to have people that execute on a daily basis.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Absolutely. No, I hear you loud and clear, my friend. Let me ask you this, Mr. Dan. Now, I know every operator, they have a moment when things get real, right? Maybe a deal goes sideways, a time when you had to pivot fast. Mr. Dan, you mind sharing a story with our viewers, a time like that, man?
Yep. I've got a lot. I've
Yeah.
got a lot of stories. We've had some failures on flips. We've lost some money on some flips, but the biggest thing that really tested the organization and myself, I'm talking months, if not a year of like sleepless nights,
Mm,
stress, like serious stress, uh, was we bought, we just crossed over 100 units in 2021. We worked on a deal for 6 months to buy 305 units, which is, pretty crazy to go
mm,
from 100 units to just crossing over 100 units.
yeah,
Went from 80 units to 417 by the end of the year. Pretty wild ride,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And long story short, the financials that were given to us were inaccurate, about $50,000 a month light.
Mm,
So we started off, we thought we are going to be doing around 195 a month. It was 140 ish, 145.
yeah,
I think it was 140. And that put stress on you financially. So we were paying preferred returns. We syndicated that deal. I had to pause preferred returns.
mm,
That was the worst feeling of my whole career
mm,
by far. Like
yeah,
there was nothing worse than because they invested in you. Yes, they invested in real estate, but they invested in you. So I was not a popular person for a little while, and I like I said, like I always say, you find out who people are in the tough times, not the good times. So a couple people I thought were with me were not with me. A couple people that I was hoping would be with me really backed me and gave me the support that was needed. And I had to also uh, dig in, right? So we bought another deal. It was such a good deal. We bought 258 units for 18,000 a unit. Like like you can't find those deals, right? So it was enough that I could put um, a, a very substantial acquisition fee on that deal. Only raised the unit price less than $5,000 a unit. I used that to be liquid. I sold assets and I put the money. I didn't do a capital call on my
mm,
investors. I put the money in,
mm,
and I said that money's not mine. That money is like not the money in the bank doesn't make me feel good. I got to get this back. So it was hard.
yeah,
I had to hire different people. I hired a great operator who was one of my mentors in my whole career,
mm,
and he came in and we've just really kicked butt over the last couple years. And so we initially started out at like 140 a month. We're doing over 260,000 a month on those same 305 units.
yeah,
And the other deal that we bought for $18,000 a unit, we went from 80 grand the first month of collections. We're doing, we're clipping right around 200,000
yeah,
a month right now. So we've performed, but it was with a lot of sleepless nights and hard conversations, quite frankly. Um, we had to demand, a lot of people come in and work hard, right? But do you produce results? And there is a difference, and not everyone is for that, right?
yeah,
Nick Saban says it best, you know, average performers do not like high performers, and high performers do not like average performers.
mm,
So,
mm,
and we had to work through that. And
yeah,
sometimes, that wasn't always fun.
yeah, yeah. Nah, man, I appreciate you. Like again, I hear again your system is coming through about people, right? Because like you said, you had to have a lot of hard conversations. And so you didn't shy away from the conversations.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
You didn't go and try to falsify more, more paperwork or falsify more things. So you like we're gonna face this, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, either you with me or you're not. And if you're not with me, I can respect that too. But those that are with me, we're gonna see our way through. And it sounds like again, it's showing me how much you value people. Is to be honest with them and to say, hey, I'm gonna take this, look this right in the eye, and we're gonna power through and get to the end. And so, again, man, I hear your systems coming loud and clear. I hear them coming through. People, 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 people. That's what I hear, man. That's what I hear,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I could do almost every function in the company, but
yeah,
we
yeah.
we would we would have failed if I tried to do everything.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. So I thank you, man. And to me, that lets me know that you're going to be what you just said. It separates people from what people that dabble and people who stay in it the long term. That's and I see it, and so I thank you. So let me ask you this: what are you most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, what's the next real goal for you, Mr. Dan?
Right now, it's an interesting time. We're repositioning. So we are exiting assets
Okay.
so that we can take the equity built, and it's substantial equity, and we can get some of our investors paid. And then also we can take our equity, Cheap Capital Partners equity, and reposition that into both our lending product, but also buying newer assets, right? We have built our equity through like Class C assets.
Yeah.
So that is the space where you can really make hay and create that equity. But also it's harder to manage. There's just no doubt about it. They're older assets. The residents are different. We have some higher class, like Class B plus assets now, and they're night and day. Like they're so easy. They're newer assets. So we're looking at building to rent, 25 to 50 townhouse communities. But we just bought a 9 unit in our core area. I
Hmm.
wouldn't usually buy small, but we bought it in our core area where we have 100 units already. And we bought it for 750 or 780, I'm sorry. And we put roughly 250 into it. We just pre-leased 2 of the last units, and we will have taken that asset from 5,000 a month, which is, 60,000 a year, to 15,000 a month. So 180,000. I really truly believe that this asset's now worth $2 million, and we've done that in a year. We know how to operate, right?
Yeah.
But I want to do it in that class of asset versus the Class C stuff. It served its purpose.
Yeah.
It's great to build equity that will always be there. It is affordable housing.
Yeah.
$1,000 rent is about our average rent. That is affordable housing. We have invested, I forget how many millions of dollars into these assets that it needed it.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that. But we want to reposition a little bit. That's what we're working on right now.
Absolutely. And that's big, man. I hear you. I hear you, the repositioning. You got it lined out clearly. I mean, clearly y'all have already built something that's sustainable now, but it's like we want to go to the next level. We want to do things differently. We want to buy new assets. And so get investor pays. Like this is all big. And I know the next move, it can either compound things or create total chaos, depending on how you play it, right? But there's
Yeah.
beauty in the chaos, right? Within the chaos, you pull out the beauty and you show people like we can manage this chaos and make it into something very functionable, something that's going to just be totally incredible. And that's what I hear you guys are doing. That's what I see you guys are doing. And so, again, man,
Yeah.
I love it. I appreciate you sharing. And again, your through line has been people. That's people, 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 right? So, when I ask you this, there's a lot of people listening that either early in their journey or looking to level up. And I think their benefit hearing this when it comes to building relationships and growing your network. What's made the biggest difference for you, Mr. Dan?
I think the biggest difference for me is not being afraid of hard work, number one, but access to capital. Like to really do what you need to do, you have to get access to capital. I wrote a book called Keys to the Vault. It's on my website on Amazon, but it teaches 13 ways that I have specifically done deals, 13 different ways to basically get access to capital so you can do real estate deals. I could not amass, $50 million in assets without access to capital. I just didn't start with that. I started with a home equity line of credit. You know what I mean? I had I had a better start than most. I probably had 30, 40 grand to start, but that is not enough to do what we've done. We've created wealth out of nothing using the Burr method.
Yeah.
But access to capital is everything. You really will stall your projects out if you don't have ample capital.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it, man. Love it. Listen, I thank you again. I thank you for your perspective. I thank you for your lens. I thank you for sharing with us even some of the hard times that you had to go through. I mean, opening up about that story, I know it wasn't easy. Like you said, sleepless nights, and hopefully, I ain't brought up no relive trauma. But but again, man, I thank you for sharing. This has been good, man. And I want to ask you before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, or maybe collaborate with you, what's the best way for them to reach out to you? And then also, after you answer that, or before, either way, if you got any final words, maybe you want the listeners to know, any kind of inspiration, encouragement, feel free to share that as well.
I think a big thing, something I like to tell people is you pay attention to the macro.
Hmm.
A lot of people get caught up in that noise though, right? We pay attention to the macro, but we operate in the micro.
Mm.
The Pittsburgh market is not the national market. So I don't really care what's going on in Miami, right? I
Yeah.
don't care what's going on in Florida with prices plummeting. Pittsburgh is a very stable market. A lot of these Midwest cities are very stable markets. So yes, you can chase some appreciation plays. A lot of that might be smart money. A lot of that is you're just chasing appreciation. And with that rapid appreciation, you can also fall back. So anyway, pay attention to the macro, operate in the micro is really big advice that I tell people because you can get caught up in the noise. There's a million ways to make money in real estate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now tell them, man, tell them where they can find you, man. If they want to reach out to you, collaborate with you, please, man, let them know how to get in contact with you.
Sure. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. The best way to find my handles is go to my website, 412ah.com. So 412ah.com.
Absolutely. Everybody, there he is, Mr. Dan Costantino. Like, why am I messing up now when I get to the end? And you look, what you told me has brought me back. It's centered me. But listen, man,
I got you.
I thank you so much, man. I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your perspective, for your story, for your time, man. I'm sure people are going to get great value from this conversation. So again, sir, thank you so much for being with us, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Quentin. Nice to meet you, man.
Absolutely. And so everyone else, listen, you have tuned in, you have heard, I know you got value from this conversation. So my question is, why are you not subscribed? Those that are subscribed, thank you. But the rest of you, why are you not subscribed? You got to make sure you're subscribed because you do not want to miss it. See, Mr. Dan, look, see, 10 or something, man. Come on. He know, and we want you to know, you do not want to miss out on these amazing conversations because I promise we're just going to keep bringing them to you. So Mr. Dan, thank you so much. And I promise you, we have people coming up just as great as Mr. Dan is going to keep giving you valuable contribution. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.